Okay, so last week I talked about changing the rules around safe rigs and the introduction of leaders, and specifically what I'm talking about there is lead-free leader material. So the one in my example here is Avid's pin down, but to kick this off, what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to ask that I supply all of the leader materials so that we can control this as an experiment, see how we go. So what have I got here? I've pre-tied a 90 centimetre length of lead-free lead core. I've spliced it, I've glued it, I've secured it. It's strong, it's stable, and it's long enough, most importantly, to protect the fish. I've then taken the liberty of already pre-threading on a ProLogic lead clip and tail rubber. I particularly like these ProLogic lead clips because they have a large diameter bore in the side of the main housing, which you'll see in a second allows me to make this safe system. I've also got a rig here just for demonstration, but attached to that is a very simple quick change swivel. All right, and this is what we're going to do here. I take the loop end of the leader and I simply pass it through the eye of the swivel. So the quick change is simply sliding up and down the leader, you see that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that large hole in the side of the lead clip, as I mentioned, to poke a baiting needle through, pick up the end loop of my leader and pull it back through the side of the lead clip, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm then going to take that loop and then simply thread it on to the lug of the lead clip where the lead sits. Hopefully that makes sense. So you'll see how that's worked. I'll try and swivel it round so you can see it, and hopefully lead-free leader has come out the side of the housing and I've simply clipped it onto the lug. So what does that mean? Now if I then take this end of the rig and slowly pull, what I then do is I bring the swivel up to the housing of the lead clip. In it goes, nice and safe. Okay, and it is attached simply through the lug of the lead clip. Put the lead on, secure the tail rubber, and that tail rubber can be as jammed on tight as you like because it doesn't matter. That's not where the rig is really working. It's here in the mechanism that I've just tried to clumsily explain. As a recap, the quick change swivel is simply looped onto the leader. The leader is brought back through the body of the lead clip and then hooked onto the lug where the lead sits. So why do we do that? And that's what I'm going to try and demonstrate now. Let's assume that there is a break at this end, okay? Line snapped 30 yards away. What is going to happen to the fish? Well, right now it's trailing everything here. But this quick change is sitting in the lead clip but is not jammed tight, okay? So as a gentle pull, you see it comes out. I keep pulling, 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 I keep pulling. You see what happens. Pop. There it goes. Okay? The line is simply, and I'll bring it back over here, it's just running away like that. The lead-free leader ejects, it's over there. That's all the fish is left with. Okay, hook link, barbless hook. 5 minutes later, that's shaken out, it's gone. And I've protected the fish as much as possible. Okay, sure, this is sitting on the ground somewhere on the lake, but the silt's going to cover that quite quickly and it'll be gone. It doesn't pose a risk to the fish. This is shaken out. That's why we don't have plastic baits anymore, because I don't want this permanently fishing. So any bait on there will biodegrade and go. So that's safe, all gone. All right, so hopefully that makes sense. I'll try and do some more pictures of it, but that's why I'm going to allow lead-free leaders, and as I said, supplied by me. What I'll take you through in some other videos is how you can do this with an inline lead, a helicopter setup and a running rig. So I hope that's been useful, and yeah, any questions, just drop us a message on the Facebook page and I'll be happy to answer. Thanks.